Welcome back to the Startup Workout Series. This video is workout number 2 of 3 in this series. Now, it's going to be another full body workout containing 6 exercises with 2 sets of 12 to 15 reps for each of those exercises. Now, I'm going to have an intro for each exercise like last time, followed by me just walking through you with the actual sets and giving a few tips here and there. I'll include chapter links for all the intros and sets for this workout, and also links to any of the other workouts in this series. Now, if you enjoyed this video, do me a favor and please subscribe to the channel or like the video. I really do appreciate your support. Now, this workout's going to include the following exercises. I'm going to have bodyweight squats in there, cable crossovers, lat pull downs, side raises, hammer curls, and tricep push downs. If you don't have access to bands, dumbbells, machines to do some of these exercises, you can replace it with whatever you use during workout 1 for the same body part. Now, I'm going to use the same basic tempo from workout 1. So I'm going to use squat for an example here. So basically I want 3 to 4 seconds down. So let's say you're doing a squat, go down, take about 3 or 4 seconds on the way down. I want you to pause here for 1 to 2 seconds, followed by coming up, pushing up, whether you're press or squat, for 2 seconds on the lift up. Now, one thing to note, when you slow your tempo down like this, it helps focus on muscles used for that exercise, and it's just a good way to connect with the movement so that when you're practicing and just starting out, you just get better at it. Now, we're gonna again start with light weights or no weights at all for these exercises. As you get more comfortable, you can just slow down the pace to progress and just get better. Or if you get to a point, you can slowly add weight to those exercises. Now, remember to consult with your physician before starting any type of weight program or workout program. It's just better to be safe. Now that we have the basics out of the way, let's get to it. So the first exercise today on workout 2 for just the kind of startup workouts again. So we're gonna go ahead and do bodyweight squats. So on bodyweight squats here, it's gonna be similar to the walking lunges and how we approach it. So don't go too low if you don't need to. Just go to kind of where you're comfortable at, and we'll kind of just go from there. So first off, some people like their feet straight ahead, like you may see here. Some people like their feet turned out just a little bit. So I usually have mine about shoulder width apart, and the toes just slightly out on me. Sometimes I'll keep them even, but I'm pretty comfortable right here. Some people need to get a little wider, so whatever's comfortable for you would be a good starting point. So I'm gonna get about in my position, and when you go down, just go down and come up. So if you can only go this far, go this far. And as I go down, I almost act like I'm grabbing a dumbbell for like a goblet squat. So that's something you can progress to after you do body weight for a little while. So just go to where you're comfortable. So for me, I'll go down here. It's okay, you don't have to go this low. I'm not gonna go any lower. So ankle mobility may limit you in some areas, but we're starting off, so just go to where you can. And we're gonna work for 12 to 15 reps here since we're just doing body weight. It's a little bit easier typically than your walking lunges. So I'm gonna shoot for 12 to 15 reps instead of 10 like last week. So let's go ahead down, and on the way down, what we're gonna do, I wanna, again, take a 3-second descent down. So take your time and give me a 3 count on the way down. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, pause for just a second, and then I'm gonna fire back up. Go 1, 2, 3, fire back up. As you're going down, I want you to keep that chest up. So keep your chest up, don't lean over. Keep your chest up, 1, 2, 3, fire. So, and as you come up, you want to use your hamstrings and your butt or your glutes. So as you go down, I'll turn this way a little bit. I'm gonna go down 1, 2, 3, pause, and I'm firing right here. So 1, 2, 3, fire. So you don't want to, as you go down, you don't want to do any of this, just go straight up, but you want to fire right here. It's hard for people to, some people want to fire with their quads going up on squats, which you will just naturally, but you want to learn to be able to fire with your hamstrings and glutes, and that will just help your growth as you progress to this, to goblet squats and barbell squats and so forth. So that's what we're going to start with. Like I said, we're going to do 2 sets of 12 to 15 reps here. So let's start with that. I'm going to walk through the process with you. So let's get to it. All right, so now I'm going to do set number 1. So the first of 2 sets of 12 to 15 reps of bodyweight squats. So let's go ahead and get started. This set, I'm just going to start straight ahead. My next set, I'll start to the side so you can see a different angle. So let's go ahead and start. Again, we're going to do 3 seconds on the way down, pause at the bottom, and then just a normal way up, which is usually a couple of seconds. So let's start with that. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, up. And if you want to hold your hands down here like you have dumbbells this way, you can do that too. I like to act like I'm holding a dumbbell here. It's a good way to kind of keep your chest up so you're not leaning over. So let's just keep going. Up. And like I said, if you're just comfortable going a quarter of the way down, that's perfectly fine. We're going to go up. So if you just want to go to about right here, that's as far as you can go, perfectly fine. Just do that and continue. And you can always progress of getting a little bit lower each time you do it, or every week or two. It's just something to work on. Everybody has to work on hip and ankle mobility. As that gets better, you can typically go lower. And I lost my count there because I was sitting here talking, but I'm gonna do a few more. I'll do about 3 or 4 more. We'll call it quits. But again, just do 12 to 15. Like I said earlier, if 8 to 10 is where you're at, that's okay as well. So just go to where you can now and just progress each week. So last one, down 1, 2, 3, pause, fire up. All right, so now we're gonna start set number 2. Again, I'm gonna do 12 to 15 reps. I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see a little different angle here. I'm gonna get my normal kind of setup here. And like I said, we're going down 1, 2, 3, pause, straight up. So just try to keep level as you go. Brace your core as you're going through this. So you wanna brace your core. Down 1, 2, 3, fire up. 1, 2, 3, fire up. So as you go down, you don't want to lean forward like this. Stay down and go up. Again, that depends on how low you go. So just take it to where you can at the moment. Fire up. And as we go down, 1, 2, 3, we fire up with our hamstrings and our glutes. So just keep doing it. And like I said, we're almost done with this. That's about 8 reps or so. I'm semi-counting here. But again, we're doing 12 to 15 reps. We're almost there. I'm gonna do 1 more rep. So on the last one, and if this is too easy for you, you can even make it a 4 count. So as you progress, if you don't want to progress to weights, just slow the tempo even more. That's a trick. Even as you get into weights, you slow the tempo, you can make an exercise much tougher. So All right, so now we're on to the second exercise of the day. We're going to do cable crossover. So if you have a machine at the gym, you can use this, or even at your home if you're that lucky. I don't have that, but I do have bands. I enjoy using bands for it. If you have a TRX, you can do similar work with this as well. So I'm going to get it out. If you don't have bands or a TRX, grab your bench from we did the dumbbell incline press last week. Lay the bench flat and just do a regular dumbbell bench press. We're going to do 2 sets, 12 to 15 reps here. Again, we're going to go 3 second. So with the bands, first off, you want to step forward. The further you step with bands, the more resistance you're going to have and the tougher it's going to be. So don't go out too far where it's slinging you back. Be safe with it. You can even get a lighter band than you expect and just step out a little further. But don't let it pull you back, and you have to be careful with bands there. So I like to wrap it around here. If you don't have 2 columns or poles or any way on a door to make 2 bands wide like this, you can also just do a press. So if you need to, just do a chest press. Again, we're going to do 12 to 15 reps, but if you do have this option, I want you to do a cable crossover. So we're going to basically come out and we're going to just pull to the center. We're not going to go straight down here or anything like that. We're just going to go straight. Now I like to get my feet, I don't get like this and lean forward. I like to get kind of a little bit in an athletic runner stance, and I'll get about like this and I'll just squeeze. So just nice and slow squeeze. Now if you're using the bands or TRX, I would recommend even hold it there for 1 more second. So let's hold it there for a couple seconds instead of just 1, just to feel the burn, because you get the greatest resistance with your bands right here. So just squeeze that chest, and then 1, 2, 3 on the way back. Press up, hold it for a couple seconds. 1, 2, 3. So doing this with a lighter weight will definitely make it tough. Your arms and stuff will start shaking. You want to be pulling this, of course you're going to use your arms, but you want to be pulling together with your chest. So as you're doing this, you want to keep like with a lot of things, you want to keep your core tight. So keep your core tight, and I'll keep you in balance, and you just squeeze. So we're going to go back, squeeze. Hold it there a couple seconds. 1, 2, 3, back, squeeze. So just get that, like I said, get a good distance of where that's at. Again, we're going to do 2 sets, 12 to 15 reps. So let's go ahead, I'll walk through with these as well with you, like all the other exercises. All right, so we're going to start with the first set of the cable crossovers, or if you're using one of the press options, we're going to do 2 sets, 12 to 15 reps. Let's get to it. So I'm going to start off grabbing my bands. Like I said earlier, I'm going to get to a comfortable distance. I'll just get right here for now so you can see me good enough in the camera. And I'm going to squeeze down. I'm going to hold it there for a second or 2, and then I'm going to come back for about 3 second count. So second rep. And just get comfortable. Don't bring your arms way too back. Just kind of even 90-ish degrees here is just fine. If you have shoulder problems, you can even cut it closer. Don't make yourself feel uncomfortable or anything like that. So you just want to slowly bring it back, squeeze. So the good thing about bands, you can, like I said earlier, you can step forward, or if it's too tough, just take a step back. So however you want to do it, the great thing about bands, at the peak of the exercise, you can get a great squeeze there and just good resistance overall. And then you want to take it slower on the way back, because there's not as much resistance there, so you want to control it. And like I said earlier, don't fall back or anything like that. Get at a good distance, kind of lean forward a little bit, tighten your core, and you just go about it. So I'm gonna say I'll say number 8 right now. Just squeeze. And this is just a great alternative as you get going. Bands are a great way to incorporate into everything you do. My next video, I'm actually going to show you a lot more band work. So get ready for that. That's going to be coming. I'm going to do one more rep and we'll call it. So that's the first set. Again, take your minute rest, come back. We'll do set number 2, or if you need 90 seconds, take your 90 seconds. All right, here we go. I'm gonna knock out set number 2 here. So again, 12, 15 reps. Grab your bands or your dumbbells or your TRX, whatever you're using here. Step into it and let's get it. So I'm gonna step a little more forward, make it a little tougher. Squeeze. Slow back, squeeze. And as you're doing this, as you press out, it's okay to exhale there. Just breathe nice and easy as you're working out here. So I'm gonna do a couple more here. We'll end the set. Like I said, I'm gonna have a band workout. That's what I'm planning next for a third workout that you can incorporate, so you can interchange it with the workout 1 and 2. So that's it of the cable crossovers. So we'll go to our next exercise. You're doing good so far. Keep up with it. Doing good. Cable crossovers. Now I'm doing back. We're gonna do lat pull downs. So if you don't have a lat pull down system at your house or gym, you can do this with bands if you need to, if that's your only option. You can also do the single row, the single arm rows we did last week for the first workout. So either way, and I'll cover another back exercise in a few weeks on the 3rd, just to give you another option. But I'm doing a lat pull down today. I have a bar that actually has handles on the side versus out front. So either way, whatever you have access to at the gym. So I'm gonna grab it. Now I don't have anything to hold my legs, so I have to kind of lean back a little bit at my homegrown system here. So what you want to do when you have your lat pull down, so whether your handles are on the side or forward, you're gonna just kind of leave your chest up and you're gonna pull. Now I'm not really pulling, of course you're gonna use your arms some, but I'm actually pulling with my lats. So let me get up and kind of show you. So as I'm pulling down with the weight. I'm not focusing on my arms to pull that weight. I'm actually pulling right here. So you're pulling your lats. With your lats, depending on the angle where the bar is, depends how you work your lats. Like if you're doing pull-ups, you work a lot of lats. Even the single row that we did last week used lats as well. So I'm pulling right here. So I'm kind of pulling down, out, and I'm pulling my shoulders in as I bring the bar down. So just take it nice and easy. And like we do on our exercise, we're doing 2 sets, 12 to 15 sets. So I'm gonna squeeze it down. I'm gonna hold the squeeze here for a second or two, and then I want you to control the weight up. So just pull it down with your back, up, pull it down, squeeze it, feel your lats engaged there, and then slowly go up. So definitely, like we have on everything, get you a lighter weight, because we want 12 to 15 reps here. So go ahead, get set up, and we'll start set number 1 here in just a second. We're gonna do the first set of lat pull downs here, or whatever exercise you have access to. Hopefully you have something similar to this. So 12 to 15 reps. Do what you can, lightweight, nice and controlled. So I got my chest up, core tight, and I'm squeezing down with my, pulling down with my back, so my lats. That's what I'm really focusing on. I'm pulling down with my lats like we talked about. So I squeeze here, squeeze the back, then I slowly give me a 3 or 4 second count on the way back up, and then repeat. So 12 to 15 reps. This is a great exercise to feel your back, especially your lats, engage, because it really helps muscle growth if you can focus on the muscle and really get it to fire. Now it takes time, but as you do more, get more practice lifting weights, just mentally picture on the muscle you're trying to squeeze. It really helps you get more out of the exercise if you can do that. So I'm gonna do 4 more, and then we'll finish up this set. 2, 3, 4. All right, good job. Set 1 down. Let's hit set 2 next. All right, so now we're looking at set number 2 of the lat pull downs. Let's get it, 12 to 15 reps, and we'll move on to the next exercise. So get set up, brace your core, chest up, and pull down with that back. Hold it there for a second or 2, and slowly go up. So give me 12 to 15 reps, and we'll be done with back. You're doing great so far. Just continue to progress throughout this workout and the other workouts I create. And just, I would recommend doing them a couple times a week. If you feel like you can do a 3rd time, go for it. All right, I'm gonna do about 5 or 6 more reps, and I'll be done here. All right, I'm gonna do 1 more. So I'm gonna pull with the back, nice squeeze, slowly let up. Great job. Let's move on to the next exercise. All right, so this time we are working on side raises. So grab your dumbbells. Don't be ashamed to grab a 3 5-pound dumbbell. I'm even going light here because I'm doing more reps than normal. Just doing these takes for these videos. So get your light weight and just step forward. I like to hold the dumbbell next to my side instead of forward, because from here I feel like it prevents a little bit of swinging the weight. So what we're gonna do, hold the dumbbell here, and I'm gonna raise up and lower the dumbbell. Now as you come up, I don't want you going way up there. There's no reason to go high. And what we're doing, we're working the side delt here. So we're working the side of the shoulder. And you want to feel it in there, so you want to control it. And that's why we're grabbing a light weight here. So again, we're going to do 2 sets, 12 to 15 reps. So you especially want a light weight because side raises are tough. And it's very tough to come up and hold that for 1 or 2 seconds what I'd recommend, just do a slight pause for now. So go up, slight pause, but I want you to take your time on the way down. Take a good 2 to 3 seconds on the way down. I don't want you doing this and just dropping the weight. That's a great way to get hurt. So regardless of the exercise you're doing, like I've said many times, you want to control the weight. You don't want the weight to control you. That's what leads to injuries and things like that. So we're gonna go up and I'm gonna slowly come down. So like I said, we're gonna do 12 to 15 reps. If you can't do 12 to 15 reps, that's a good number here. That's why I'm telling you to go light. Do 8 to 10, that's fine as well. You can always get to where if 15 is too many, stop at 12 or 10. Just go to where you can right now. So that's all we're gonna do for this. And feet wise, I just get in a comfortable stance, shoulder width apart usually, slight bend to the knees. And like every exercise we pretty much talk about, keep that core tight. So just brace your core, just tighten it and do your exercise. So like I said, we're gonna do 12 to 15 reps. That's how we're gonna do it. So let's get ready for set number 1 right now. All right, so now we're gonna look at, we're gonna start set number 1 of the side raises. So I'm gonna just do it this way, and on the next set, I'll turn to the side so you can see both angles of it as I walk through this with you. So let's go ahead and start it. So for time purposes, I'll do 12 and stop there. But like I said, if you can do 15, let's do 15. Don't overdo it though. So you see how I'm going nice and controlled on the way down. So up, slight pause, 1, 2, 3. So you'll feel the burn. The thing with side raises, this is an exercise that you will absolutely feel the burn regardless of the weight. So again, I don't want to see you swinging. We're not doing side raises like that right now. We're doing nice and controlled. There's a time to go heavier on side raises, but the majority of the time, it's a great way to work the side delts. You don't want to be swinging the weight. You want to control it because a lot of people have shoulders issues, and it's something you just want to be careful with. So just take your time and be safe. All right, I'm gonna do 2 more reps here and I'll stop. Last rep, slight pause, 1, 2, 3. So I'm done there, take your rest, and we'll do set number 2 here in a second. Good job so far. All right, so let's get the final set of the side raises. Like I said, I'm gonna turn a little bit to the side, just so you see a little different angle of what it looks like from the side. So just keep it nice and simple. Go up, and just slowly on the way down. Up, pause, about a 3 count on the way down. So just take your time, pause at the top just for a little bit and slow count on the way down. So like I said earlier, you will feel a nice burn here. So keep your core tight, don't lean over, just kind of athletic, just knees slightly bent, and just go up. So I'm gonna do about 4 or 5 more reps and we'll move on to the next exercise. I'm definitely, even though I'm using a lighter weight than usual, I'm still absolutely feeling it right here. Like I said, it does not take much weight for side raises. You can make it feel the burn just about any weight. So good job right there. Keep it up and we'll move on to the next. We're gonna move to arms next. So next exercise, we're gonna do hammer curls. So last week we did some curls. Today we're gonna do hammer curls. So instead of coming up like your traditional curl, we're going to be coming up straight up. So this works your forearm and different parts of your bicep. So it's a great way to just kind of help strengthen all your other forearm muscles and things like that. That can definitely help with elbow issues. I know it's helped me a little bit. I had a few elbow issues, and along with hammer curls and other things, it really helped kind of rehabilitate some of that. So we're going to take this nice and slow. I'll turn this way too. So you see, now we don't want to swing. We're doing nice and controlled. I want you to pause there for about a second and then give me a 3 count on the way down. The same as we've been doing. We're going to do them together this time. You can also do them alternating as well. Today we're going to do them together though. So I'm going to go ahead and let's face you again. Again, like everything else, just kind of slightly bent knees, brace that core. And we're going to go up, pause. You want to squeeze that bicep there, and you want to slowly go down for 3. You can do a 4-second on the way down, go down. It's a great way to strengthen your forearm muscles, and it's a great exercise to kind of help both your biceps and your forearms. So just go nice and controlled. So we're going to go up, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3. So again, don't swing it as you go up. You want to go with the bicep. When you get to the end, you may swing a little bit. Let's try to limit that, so let's go with the lightweight. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead and get started with the first 2 sets. All right, let's go ahead and knock it out. We got 2 sets, just the same as the others, 12 to 15 reps. So I'm going to get in my slightly bent knees, core tight, and I'm just going to curl up. So I'm going to stay forward this time, and I'll switch to the side for the second set. So let's go ahead and start it. You're doing good. Let's keep it up. So I'm going to go up, squeeze the bicep, and give me a 3 count on the way down. So like I said, 12, 15 reps. Like we've said with everything, if you can only do 8 or 10, give me that. Now when you curl up here, don't rest it on your shoulder or anything like that. You want to squeeze your bicep, keep the bicep forearms engaged there. And again, you don't want to just drop the weight. That takes away a big part of this exercise, this particular one in general. It's great to go slow on the way down. It's a great forearm workout as well, which is very important. You don't want to neglect your forearms. I'm going nice and slow on the way down. I'm just going to do this and one more, because try to cut down on this video time. I think I'm going to have you here long enough, even though the workout isn't that long. You got me talking, I'll try to hush a little bit. So you're doing good. We have one more set. Let's knock out this last set of hammer curls. I'm going to turn to the side this time. Hopefully it gets a good angle for you, a little different. So as I come up, you can see, now if I was swinging, you could really tell. There may be a natural swing, but I want you to limit that as much as you can. And we're just going to go up for our 12 to 15 reps. So just keep it going. After this exercise, you just have triceps and you're done. So you're almost there. Keep going. You're doing great. Just nice and slow on the way down. I would turn on that fan over there because it's pretty hot in here, but I want you to hear me a little bit better. So I'm suffering for you guys, so just kidding. But just keep going nice and slow on the way down. Go back up. You want to squeeze at the top, slowly lower on the way down. So I'm gonna knock out, I'll do 2 more reps. And we'll start with triceps. Last one, squeeze. Slowly lower it down for your 3 to 4 second count there. So, like I said, good job with it. Move on to triceps, so let's get to that and we'll be done. So now we're gonna start our tricep workout. So we're gonna do 2 sets, same thing, 12, 15 reps. We're gonna do tricep push downs, so, or press downs, whatever you wanna call them. As you see here, I'm gonna use a rope. So there's different attachments you can use. Usually you have like a V-shaped attachment for a cable row. If you don't have anything like this, you can definitely use bands. So I may show you on the next video here in a few weeks how to use bands for tricep. Or you can do the skull crushers if you don't have either of these like we did last week. So I'm gonna start off with the rope option. So I have my rope right here. I'm gonna get in a similar position if I had the typical cable attachment, whether you're using a straight bar or kind of the V-shaped attachment. Again, brace the core, slightly bend. Now I like to kind of draw my shoulders back, almost pull back your shoulder blades, because I don't want to lean over. I don't want to hunch over. I want to kind of get as straight up as I can because I want to use mostly, well, really all my triceps. So I'll press down. Since I have the rope, I can get a little more squeeze and extension. Now, if you have the tricep, just the regular V-shape attachment, you'll probably go to there. But I kind of want to keep the shoulders back so I can just go down with the triceps. So you want to slowly come up. I want to squeeze, hold it there for a split second, then slowly lower it down. So again, 12 to 15 reps here. And it's hard if you're here, if you're doing weight, it's easy to hunch over when you're doing triceps. You'll see people in the gym hunched over doing tricep. Now when you do that, you tend to work a lot more than just your triceps. So the focus here is to do it right. So I'm gonna keep my shoulders back. Really kind of your shoulder blades, I like to pull them back a little bit and just go straight down with my triceps. Again, you're not gonna need much weight here, but I just want nice controlled reps. So like I said, we're gonna do 12 to 15 reps here and we'll be out of here. So grab whichever option you have at your house or gym and let's go for it. Let's knock out the last exercise. All right, so we're gonna start with set 1 of the tricep press downs, push downs. I'm using the rope attachment like we've talked about. So I'm gonna get in position, bend those knees, tighten the core. And I'm gonna pull it back and pull my shoulders back because I wanna go straight down, straight as I can with this. And since I have the rope, I'm gonna go a little bit further. So again, nice and controlled. So you wanna go down, hold it there for a second or two, and then I want a 3 to 4 second range on the way up. So 12 to 15 reps. Like I said, get a lightweight. Try not to hunch over here. It's easy to do that with this exercise. Try to stay straight up and just go straight down and squeeze that tricep at the bottom. So I'm gonna do 4 more. So you do however many you need to. Get those 12 to 15. If not, just get what you can, but be safe. And just work on form. You want to get better with form every time you work out. Just think of it as practice. Going in there to practice and to build some muscle. So that's it for set number 1. One more set left. Let's knock it out. Get your 60 to 90 second rest and we'll be done after this last set. Here we go, last set. You're doing great. Only 12 to 15 reps and you'll be done. So let's get it. So I'm gonna start with my rope attachment. Core tight, bend the knees. As I get back, I'm gonna bring my shoulder blades back a little bit and just go straight down. And just squeeze, hold that squeeze at the bottom for a second or two. And as you said, you know, fight from leaning forward. You want to be straight up, but don't get too far where you're awkward. You want to get close enough, just the right distance where you're comfortable. And just kind of that shoulders back, chest up, and just press down with your triceps and squeeze. You'll feel the burn, definitely. Come on, we just have 4 or 5 reps left and we are done. So I've got 3 left. All right. Great job, you killed the workout. Good job. I'll see you in a few weeks with workout number 3. Thank you for watching the entire video. I hope you can add this workout into your routine. Now, if you enjoy my content, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. Your support really means a lot to me. Let's keep adding subscribers to the community and channel and try to get to 500 and beyond. I'm just looking to continue to grow, to bring you guys more videos, whether it's fitness or tech. So have a great week. I'll see you later.